And we're coming in now. Guys, what's going on? Jeremy Lafrentz, Backstage Entertainment. How long are you going to hold that?
He's going to try it for like the whole interview, but...
He actually holds it for a long time.
Yeah.
Anyway. Guys, standing here. God, I always say that. I always say sitting when we're standing, and people comment on videos like, all right.
Do you say standing when they're sitting?
Sometimes. No, I don't think I've ever made that mistake, but we are standing here. You guys in Dirtfedd. I think it's Dirtfedd's third interview, I think, if I remember right. So, probably one of the coolest interviews we caught you guys before you guys opened for Knotfest. The first annual one, although there's only been one.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Anyway, but you know obviously we've had a vocal change. We've had some other members join. How did all of that kind of come together with you, Derek? In the band and everything like that now.
Well, I'll hold the mic.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think I might be able to handle it.
That's it. That's what you know how to do.
Basically, heard about the lineup changing, and there was a spot, so I contacted them through the magic of Facebook, and was like, "Hey, you guys still doing tryouts? I might want to come down." So I did.
Okay.
And then there was a big gay orgy, and it just happened to work out.
Okay. Good. So you fit in well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We fit in.
Yeah. That's right. All right. Do we have a new face over here?
Yeah. I'm Todd Poor. I've actually, been friends with the band for quite a while. Really looked up to these guys for a long time. I'm primarily a guitar player, so it's a little weird. But they were looking for a drummer, and I think they saw my cheesy ass one-man band YouTube videos or something, and so they knew I played drums too. And I don't know, Facebook. Eric messaged me, and I was really stoked to be playing with people that want to play music as bad as I do. So that's basically it.
I've heard this argument before. Since you play guitar and drums, what is harder to learn?
Man, it really just depends. I mean, they're both very difficult to play at a high caliber for sure. Basics of both pretty easy. I mean, anybody can pick up a guitar and start playing. Anybody can grab some sticks and start playing. But to really master an instrument, you got to dedicate yourself to it for sure. It's.
So they're both pretty hard, but would you say one's harder than the other?
I really couldn't say one is harder than the other. I mean, maybe for certain people. But for me, I've been playing both about the same amount of time. I actually have a degree in guitar, so guitar was my primary instrument forever. But just the more I put time into both, practice, I feel like either's a challenge, and that's what keeps bringing me back, definitely.
Now, what do you think, and we probably asked you guys this before, obviously, Brian, we've asked you probably before, but maybe you have a different answer now, but what is a top song, if the fans are checking you guys out for the first time in this interview, what is a top song now you guys want them to listen to become a fan?
Well, we got some new stuff we're writing, which isn't recorded yet. So obviously when that comes out, we want everybody to check that out. With a new lineup, there's a new flow and energy. I think it's stronger. I think it's better, tighter. When we were putting this new lineup together, we were choosing people to ask. With these guys, they might not give themselves as much credit as they deserve. He's a phenomenal player, anything that dude touches. With this guy, we've known him forever. In his past bands, he was always a great front man. He always kept it straight. He's, as far as habits, put it that way.
Yep.
So he's a professional singer. We wanted to put a band together that would be strong. If we're going to do it for a second time, let's do it, let's find the people that we think are going to be there forever. Not wind up with, similar problems, tear it back down. We've all worked hard at this, 10 years now. But as far as if you're a new person listening to Dirtfedd, I've always loved Here I Am. That's a great showcase song of Dirtfedd. It's heavy, it's melodic, We've got songs that are either or, but that's kind of down the middle. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
The harder songs that we got, Train to Kill, that's a good, kicking the nuts song. So that's always a great one too. But one guy that's missing from here is we also got a new bass player from another local Lincoln band, also a guitar player. So we officially have 4 guitar players in our band. Our best one plays drums. But I know how to write songs, so that's why I still got my job. So,
There you go.
but yeah, everybody's doing great. It's been going awesome.
Okay. Was any of the departures from the band in a negative light?
Only one.
Only one. Is there anything, I mean, you guys just don't like talking about it anymore, or you just kind of move on, or is there anything that you want to say about it? Because you guys have probably fans out there that probably don't know the whole story, but maybe, I don't know, it's totally up to you guys what you want to share about it. If you want to say nothing, then...
I can indulge a little bit. There's one member, we kicked out
Okay.
when we got back from the Mayhem tour. The ego was completely outrageous. The habitual problems with, just nasty substance and all that, it became to a point where we weren't going anywhere with them.
Okay.
The other 2 members parted on very good ways. We still hang out. Matter of fact, Scott's here. Brock wanted to come down. We all still hang out, have a good time, but they chose to kind of get in the, family life. And then Scott, he wanted to travel around on the road, do sound, and work with other bands and stuff.
Okay.
But that's probably all I should say.
That's more than I thought you would say, so that's good. But yeah, like you said, I mean, fans always, they follow you, and then they followed you for so long that they may not know the whole story, but, that's what it is. So let's get into a better light here and do the fun stuff that we do. We are known for this BSC
The
box.
box.
Yes. Ryan, you've done it before,
That's what
right?
you're gonna look like when you're dead.
There it is, right here.
Boo!
So we've had fans like Backstage Entertainment on Facebook and submit their own questions into this box, and you guys are just going to draw. And then we'll start with the new guys here. Derek, why don't you start us off? Draw a question first, and then I'm going to walk you through this. We have a little bit of a process.
Okay. It's like a fortune cookie.
Almost.
What's the craziest thing that's happened at one of your concerts?
How many shows have you played with Dirtfedd now?
With Dirtfedd? Maybe
6.
a few more. Yeah, I want to say like less than 10.
Okay.
But
Okay, so here, now pick a number 1 through 55, because I'm going to make you do some acting while you're answering that question.
okay, 23.
23. You have to act like you're on the Jerry Springer show while you answer it. So we have some actions that go along with these questions, because this is our fun part of our interview. That's right. Get it started. So, again, what was your question then?
What's one of the craziest things that's ever happened to me at a concert?
Now, describing that incident, act like you're on the Jerry Springer show. And let's bring him out. Derek, here he comes. I heard anybody clapping.
So I was at this show, and I'm
No,
standing.
you weren't, bitch.
Yes, I was. I was standing on this box, this platform, and
You are a liar!
in the middle of the song, this dude comes off the side of the stage. The side, I think it was this guy, comes off the side of the stage and tackles me into the crowd, just right into the crowd. And I continued singing the whole time. So it was
Really?
pretty awesome.
Awesome.
But that was my crazy Jerry Springer
Okay.
incident.
Yep.
That's probably the craziest thing I've ever had happen at a show. So, I don't know. They must not have liked us. But they decided to tackle
But
me
you
off the
kept
stage.
singing. That's
Yeah, I managed to hold on to the mic still, and so in the crowd, like the impact into the people, there was fortunately it was not a dead show because that would have hurt. But I landed on a bunch of people, ended up on my feet, had the mic in my hand, continued the long scream that I was doing, and then continued part of the song, got back up on stage. Didn't even realize. I thought it was actually staged. I thought it was a joke. And then I find out later after the show that somebody apparently had an agenda and didn't like us because it was a Battle of the Band
And
show.
then he cheated on me with them.
Yeah, it was totally like a three-way sex act.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's what happened, Jerry.
But then I got him pregnant.
Okay. Now we're bringing Jerry Springer back into it.
My turn.
Yeah. The good thing for you is that was probably the craziest action that we have on there. So it can only go downhill from here.
Don't pick 23.
Have you ever been starstruck by anyone you've met?
All right, what's your number? 1 through 55.
24.
24. Ooh, you have to pee really bad. There you go.
A couple months ago, I actually got to do a guitar master class with Dweezil Zappa. That was pretty sweet. Yeah. I don't know. I just peed not too long ago, so it's kind of hard to. But yeah, that was awesome. It was like me and one of my guitar students, and then maybe 4 or 5 other guys sitting in just like a half circle, like 10 feet away from the guy. Just, we could ask him questions. It was awesome. One-on-one with Dweezil Zappa was pretty intense for sure. And he was, super nice guy. Just
Cool.
Yeah. So
It's always nice when you meet people that you like, as a celeb or as a musician or anything, and they're nice, behind the scenes too. 'Cause there's some that aren't.
Right.
All right, Ryan. Again. Come on in.
Okay, so we got, what's the weirdest thing a fan has given you?
Okay. What's your number?
1.
Number 1. Exaggerated hand gestures. Yeah, I'd say that one's not too bad.
All right. One time at this show, we were playing. I was like this and stuff, and this kid came up to me with a hand-drawn, big, super picture of our old school artwork. And he got it tattooed all over his back. And I thought that was really weird. I almost like vomited on him. No, I didn't. But no, actually, yeah, big hand-drawn picture or whatever, and he was getting it outlined on his back.
Wow.
Of our old. Well, we still kind of use it, but the star with the D's in it and stuff.
Okay. Wow.
Actually, I'm still using hand gesture. Is that D's?
Okay, now I'm going to offer this to anybody that wants to. Does anybody want to double dip, or are we done with this?
I'll go into the fire.
All right.
I'm going to regret this.
Okay, let's see.
If you could open up for any band, who would it be?
Now, I'm going to have one of the other guys pick your number.
Uh-oh.
1 out of what?
55.
55.
Girls Gone Wild.
Boom! I'm sitting down for this one. All right, let's go.
Oh my God.
Show me your boobs. Show me your boobs. You need beer? We got vodka.
Get him a shirt.
Give him a shirt. Well.
See how you twerk.
If I could open up for any band, I'd probably have to say that I would definitely flash these for Tool. Come here, right there. Yeah.
Just wait.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
What's even more awesome, check that out. No, you gotta lift it back up.
Oh no.
Oh, we got a tattoo or what?
No, just back here.
Oh,
He's got a landing strip.
Yeah. It's for all you guys.
there you go. We're telling more about the band than they probably care to know.
That's what we.
You got anybody else want to double dip?
No, we're good.
Okay, now let's do this. Shameless plug time. Where are fans going to find you guys?
We just recently booked a show February 22nd, Knickerbockers, Saturday. The lineup's going to be Beaver Damage, and then Arson City, and then us.
Okay.
So we're kind of, doing show swap there.
Yep, going to Lincoln.
We're kind of in the process of writing a lot of new material, new members.
Yeah.
Not to speak for everybody, but anytime I've been in bands, I felt a part of it when I was able to write songs with them, not learn songs that they've already had.
Right.
So I don't want these guys to feel like they're just doing covers and blah blah and that kind of vibe. So we're really trying to get into that. So as far as shows are going, we're going to book them here or there between Nebraska, Kansas City. Try to do Midwest one-off shows.
Okay.
Once we get enough to where we feel like we got a strong album, do it. Try to get back to where we were. Get out playing a lot. Hit the Facebook thing. I mean, we try to keep that as update as possible.
Yep. Now, would you guys say, lastly here, has the sound changed since, I guess, before the new members came in?
I think so. The songwriters, we're still there, but new people, new vibe.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough new members to really change up the feeling. Not to an extreme. Even in my own personal feelings, I try to do what I can to stay true to the songs that already exist. Yeah. But the new songs, I get to kind of add my own flair to it and bring my own elements to the band, which definitely makes an impact to the music, I think, at least. Well, I guess we'll find out when the crowd sees it tonight.
Yeah. If I could put it into words, I would say what Dirtfedd was, with kind of the heavy stuff to melodic stuff.
Okay.
I think it's more exaggerated both ways.
Okay.
We got some stuff that's getting heavier. We got some stuff that's getting more melodic. Obviously with him in there, there's a lot more control vocally. The rehearsals are, there's just a lot more coming out. So all the ideas that we've always had, seems like we're accomplishing them in a broader spectrum of music. So, in my opinion, it's getting better and better. Not saying any of the other dudes couldn't do it. It's just, I think we're on a good path.
Okay. I said the last thing before, but I had one more question, and I think this might be a good one because other bands have done this too. Especially when you get a new vocalist with so many new members that you guys have brought on. Did you ever consider changing the name Dirtfedd to something else?
Not once.
Not once.
Nope.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Me, Eric, and Travis, Scott, and Brock, we put a lot of time, a lot of pain through some of those songs. Sacrificed way too much to sit there and say 10 years, just go away.
Yes.
We separated on good terms with those dudes, and they wanted us to do it. They wanted us to continue it. So not a single second of thought.
Okay. It's a good answer. That brings into light. So for the fans out there wondering. All right, guys, once again, I talked about the links. Definitely check them out on Facebook and just check them out. Dirtfedd.
Boom!
Hey everyone, become a fan of Backstage Entertainment on Facebook and enter in contests to win autographed prizes from the bands and entertainers we interview. By joining our page, you can also contact us to submit your own questions into the BSE box. And make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube to see all of our interviews and backstage footage from the shows. From Backstage Entertainment, I'm Jeremy Lafrentz.